One Gospel, Part 126. The crowd chooses Barabbas. Now it was the governor's custom at the feast to release a prisoner whom the people requested. At that time they had a notorious prisoner, a man called Barabbas, who was in prison with the insurrectionists who had committed murder in the uprising. Pilate called together the chief priests, the rulers, and the people. So the crowd came up and asked Pilate to do for them what he usually did. And Pilate asked them, "You brought me this man as one who was inciting the people to rebellion. I have examined him in your presence and have found no basis for your charges against him. Neither has Herod, for he sent him back to us. As you can see, he has done nothing to deserve death. Therefore, I will punish him and then release him. But it is your custom for me to release to you one prisoner at the time of the Passover. Which one do you want me to release to you, Barabbas or Jesus who is called Christ? Do you want me to release to you the King of the Jews?" For he knew it was out of envy that the chief priests had handed Jesus over to him. While Pilate was sitting in the judge's seat, his wife sent him this message: "Don't have anything to do with that innocent man, for I have suffered a great deal today in a dream because of him." But the chief priests and the elders stirred up the crowd to have Pilate release Barabbas instead and to have Jesus executed. "Which of the two do you want me to release to you?" asked the governor. With one voice they cried out, "Away with this man! No, not him! Release Barabbas to us," they answered. Now Barabbas had been thrown into prison for an insurrection in the city, and for murder. Wanting to release Jesus, Pilate appealed to them again. "What shall I do then with the one you call the King of the Jews?" Pilate asked them. But they all kept shouting, "Crucify him! Crucify him!" For the third time he spoke to them. "Why? What crime has he committed?" asked Pilate. "I have found in him no grounds for the death penalty. Therefore I will have him punished and then release him." But with loud shouts they insistently shouted all the louder that he be crucified. "Crucify him!" And their shouts prevailed. When Pilate saw that he was getting nowhere, but that instead an uproar was starting, he took water and washed his hands in front of the crowd. "I am innocent of this man's blood," he said. "It is your responsibility." All the people answered, "Let his blood be on us and on our children." So Pilate decided to grant their demand. Then, wanting to satisfy the crowd, Pilate released Barabbas, the man who had been thrown into prison for insurrection and murder, the one they asked for, to them, and surrendered Jesus to their will.